Breaking news: U.S. military forces have launched a major operation in Venezuela, targeting government and military sites in Caracas. Explosions and heavy air traffic rocked the capital before dawn, with social media flooded by scenes of chaos. The Pentagon confirms American involvement, citing threats to regional stability and U.S. security. The status of President Nicolás Maduro is unclear, but multiple sources claim he may have been captured by U.S. Special Forces. The White House has not confirmed Maduro's capture and urges caution. This marks a dramatic escalation after years of sanctions and severed diplomatic ties. The humanitarian crisis in Venezuela has already displaced millions. Tonight's strike signals a new, forceful chapter in U.S.-Venezuela relations. The world is watching for official confirmation and next steps. We'll update as more details emerge. The Pentagon calls the operation Vigilant Freedom, a swift, targeted strike to cripple Maduro's command centers. U.S. Navy and Air Force assets launched precision attacks from international waters and airspace. Special forces reportedly secured key sites, including the presidential palace, though details remain unconfirmed. Cyber warfare likely played a role, with power and communications cut across Caracas. The Venezuelan military's response appears fractured, with some units standing down and others resisting. No official word from Venezuela's Ministry of Defense. Analysts say the operation's secrecy and speed left the regime disoriented. The true extent of U.S. ground involvement is still unknown. The situation remains highly volatile. The world is split. U.S. allies like Colombia and Brazil urge order and a democratic transition, while Russia and China condemn the strike as illegal aggression. The UN calls for de-escalation and an emergency Security Council session. Russia and China demand U.S. withdrawal, warning of serious diplomatic fallout. In Washington, the president says the operation was a last resort to protect U.S. interests and support Venezuelan freedom. He urges the Venezuelan military to enable a peaceful transition, but does not confirm Maduro's status. The Pentagon reports no U.S. casualties and insists the mission was limited and precise. The Secretary of Defense warns against foreign intervention, signaling readiness for any contingency. The world braces for the next move. Tensions are at a breaking point. The situation is rapidly evolving. The region faces deep uncertainty. Neighboring countries brace for refugees, and aid groups prepare for worsening conditions. Oil prices surge, rattling global markets as Venezuela's instability threatens energy supplies. The Organization of American States calls an emergency meeting to address the crisis. If Maduro is captured, the U.S. faces complex legal and diplomatic challenges. Venezuela's opposition must now attempt to form a transitional government and unite a divided nation. The military's loyalty will determine whether peace or conflict follows. The world watches as events unfold hour by hour. The consequences for Venezuela and the Americas will be profound and lasting. This is a developing story. Facts remain unconfirmed and the situation is changing fast. We'll continue to bring updates as they come in.